What's up, CFM? This is Coach Matt with our Monday workout. Hope you guys are ready for another wonderful week. This is our last week of doing Murph Prep workouts. Memorial Day, the next Monday after that, will be the workout Murph. So hopefully you've been training for it, been preparing for it, and we're setting you up for a fantastic workout. Whether you do the whole thing or the half of it, or with a vest or without a vest, I hope it's a good remembrance workout for you. Let's begin this week. In fact, Murph Prep is going to be tomorrow, Tuesday. So Monday is going to be a tune-up and core style workout that we're also working in our deadlifts, but a little bit of a different format for it today with the single arm suitcase deadlift. So beginning the warm up, 2 rounds through, 30 calories on the first round and 24 calories on the second round. Then we're going to hop into a mini band, and I want it somewhere around your knees, and we're gonna be on the ground for this one. So it doesn't really matter above the knees, below the knees, but have it in a position that it provides the right amount of resistance for our side lying clam. So I have it like just underneath my kneecaps, and it's giving me a little bit of resistance. If I put it right over the middle of my knees, it'll provide a little bit more resistance, right? But 8 reps of each. And we're trying to feel this in the glute, right? That is moving the upper leg outward. So make sure you're not rotating or just trying to overdo that movement right there. After that, and you can probably leave that on if you want to, go into the drinking birds, right? So a single leg deadlift on the front leg, prioritizing keeping the front knee bent and pulling the hips back. So it should be like someone's got a belt around you and they're pulling your hips backwards with both your knees remaining bent. You're trying to feel that stretch in the front hamstring as we do those drinking birds. Next one is 5 reps of our down dog scap push-up. So this is like an upward shrug from the down dog position. So get into a nice down dog position, and then we're gonna shrug down, shrug back up, shrug down, shrug back up. And you notice that about every 2-3 days, we do another variation of that movement, whether it's a pulling movement, a pushing movement, a upward or a downward movement. We're hitting every direction of shoulder blade motion that we can in order to make the shoulder blades not just mobile, but stable and controlled in all those different positions, so that you can have good shoulder health no matter what exercise you're doing, whether it's a burpee or an overhead press or a pull-up or a muscle-up, okay? Last one is Sun Gods. This is more shoulder prep. So 3 different positions, 30 reps in each position. I want you to think about setting your posture before you do it, and then we're making small circles, 30 reps out front, 30 reps out to the side, and then 30 reps straight overhead. In each of those, we're doing just small little circles. You can go forward or backward or counterclockwise, clockwise, whatever helps you keep balance. Mix it up as we go through those 2 rounds. And when you're done with that, the equipment that we need for the workout is basically just a dumbbell for today, and a place if you want to use a red mat for the V sit-ups, that's fine too. You're gonna have a complex that we will do with one leg, and then we'll repeat with the other leg. So the first thing we're going to do is some step over Samson lunges. And again, this was at kind of a tune-up pace for today, so focus on the detail of the movement, and the speed of the lunges much less important than getting the body position right. So when we say step over lunges, we're bringing that front knee up high, pretending like we're stepping over an object and stepping down, and as you go towards the floor, we're pressing both palms up to the sky and then back up and over with that object. So then the other leg, step up and over, press to the sky, back to your chest. So every time you step up, you stand up. Once you're pulling your hands back to your chest, as you go down to the ground, tap that knee to the ground and press those palms up to the sky every rep. So your hands and arms make that full range of motion travel for all of those 10 reps. Next, you're gonna grab your dumbbell. I have a range of dumbbell weights for the guys and the ladies. If you would like to get a little bit more out of this, feel free to grab a heavier dumbbell or kettlebell for the deadlifts. So you might not want to be carrying the single 70-pounder overhead, but it might be a good weight for you to do a single arm suitcase deadlift with, right? So the way this will work is we'll do our suitcase deadlifts, then we'll do our single arm carry, and then our single leg V sit up, all on one side. And then we're going to do same mirror image, right? Suitcase deadlift, single arm overhead carry, single leg V sit up. And then we'll finish with some squats. So our suitcase deadlift, we'll have that dumbbell in one hand, and we're going down, and you don't necessarily have to tap it to the floor. So in other words, if I want to tap it to the floor, but my hamstrings are super tight and I would have to twist in order to get to the floor, I want you to stop at this position where it's just hovering and then stand back up. And for me and my hammies, how tight they are right now from this fantastic workout I just did today, I would probably stop about right there, right, and then back up. So that's my 10 suitcase deadlifts, and I'm gonna clean and jerk it up to my overhead position, and we're just walking for 2 40-foot lengths. Again, trying to stay nice and flat in the shoulder, so I'm attempting not to lean away from it or do anything that would compromise that nice vertical column of my spine, right? When I'm done with that, then I'm gonna set it down, and I'm gonna do single leg V sit-up. So one leg, my right leg in this case, is gonna be on the ground, and I'm gonna go up to just my left foot, like that, for 10 reps, okay? And when I'm done with that cycle, I'm gonna go through the entire thing on the opposite side, right? So it's right leg, right arm overhead, right leg V sit-up. And when I finish, I'm gonna do T-spine rotations at the bottom of a squat. So this is just air squats, no weights, all the way down to the bottom, and then I'm gonna twist and twist. And if you guys wanna use a band overhead, you can hang a band from the rig to help get you a little bit more stretch in that T-spine rotation 10 squats. So my goal on this is 5 rounds through on about a 7-minute interval for 35 minutes of a moderate pace tune-up style workout where you get a lot of hip work and a lot of core work in, right? Obviously, always in a tune-up style workout, if you want to tune the volume up a little bit, or you want to go a little bit faster, go a little bit heavier, have at it. But pay attention to the detail of those movements, and don't let your spine make up the slack for the movement quality, right? That is it for today. Make sure you guys do your cool down. I'll see you for our Murph prep workout tomorrow.